Leo, what's good, Leo? Let's talk about it. Your forecast for the next 7 days is what we're about to do. So, we're going to pull some cards and I'll tell you what I see happening for your overall energy, okay? So, I see you wondering if it's a good idea to ask somebody something, and I feel like you don't feel very confident about a decision. Like you need to maybe ask somebody for a favor, or maybe you have to make the decision, Leo. Whatever it is, it feels as if you're not sure if this is the best choice or if somebody would be open. We're gonna read this in two ways. For those of you where you're considering going towards somebody like an opportunity, like using this as an opportunity to possibly see some type of wish or dream or desire that you have into fruition. If you feel like this may be the perfect opportunity for you to do that, I see you not being very sure if it will work out or if somebody else is going to be a willing participant. Okay. Now, for the other aspect of you, for those of you on the other side of the spectrum, you may have to make a decision. Somebody may be coming to you, asking you for a favor or asking you for something, and you're not sure if you should do it, if you should help someone, if you should engage in the gossip or engage in that conversation. You're just not sure. You haven't got the clarity that you need yet. And we have convention here. So this is telling me that there is some type of karmic lesson that you and someone else are meant to learn. Okay. Let's talk about household dynamics, because there's something about household dynamics and it being big business from the standpoint of if you guys work together, you guys can both save money and it can work in both of your favor to, kind of coexist, cohabitate, and things like that. You can get a big house together. You can pursue different dreams. Y'all can go 50-50. Y'all can help each other. That type of energy. Y'all can go through World War IV together. I don't know. There's something about when you're working together, it can be overall beneficial to both parties involved. As far as like an inheritance perspective, you guys can really save money, work on different businesses, support each other's dreams and aspirations, and be helpful to each other. Now, on the flip side, somebody else, if this is you, Leo, may be feeling as if they would be restricting themselves. They would be putting themselves, agreeing to something long term, but it will be like in order for them to do it or in order for you to do it, you have to put yourself in a box. You have to think small. You have to cohabitate with someone else that maybe you don't want to do that anymore. Maybe this is your north node. Maybe you have Leo north south node. Maybe this is your south node. And so the question here is, should you and someone else cohabitate together, live together for the sake of money, for the sake of resources, for the sake of getting ahead in life? Is that a lack mentality, or is that something that you're really meant to do? And I feel like it's important that you know the difference, because this can either block your inheritance depending on what your north node is, or it can be something that signs you up to reincarnate to learn the same lesson. I don't know. So let's see. We have sweetheart. Woo! Pure unconditional love. I feel like the better question that we need to ask is, we need to know how you feel about this person. Some of you guys, Spirit's going to make the decision for y'all through a child. Whether this is a child that brings y'all together, an adoption, a fostering, or y'all may get a lease together, which is like a child, right? Where you're forced to coexist because you don't want to break the lease or something like that. Or shit, is somebody pregnant? You and someone else is unwilling to learn a karmic lesson. So I need to figure out what the karmic lesson is for both parties involved. For person number one, what's the karmic lesson that they're meant to learn? For person number one, what's the karmic lesson? Dysfunctional families. Dysfunctional families are created like when you don't have no money. You know, when people want to start a family, but they haven't really got their career where they wanted it yet. And so they have children anyway because they think that they're in love. And then long term, we realize that that was not a good idea to create children from a space of fear of losing someone or the lack of feeling like I can't have money, but at least I can make children. And then the children suffer. You see what I'm saying? Because both people weren't able to get their finances together before they jump into a situation. You get what I'm saying? The lesson here is person one there's some type of hypocritical stance that person number one has when it comes to family and relationship dynamics, where they expect someone to stay in a relationship and connected to something no matter what you go through, no matter what you put them through, as if that person will never leave, whether they have the money or not. That's the type of security that they want, but that's not realistic and that's not fair to the other person. It's territorial, it's prideful, but it's not built on a stable foundation. What is person number two meant to learn? Like, children don't solve problems. I feel like that's what person number one is meant to learn. What's person number two meant to learn? Codependent relationships. When you're not compatible with somebody, but you still stick it out, or you still try to be with each other for the sake of kids, for the sake of money, for the sake of whatever. It's not enough reason. That's not enough reason to do it. It has to be something more than that. This person number two is also meant to learn that you're not always 100% like perfect. Nobody's perfect. And so there will take a level of compromise. This feels like if you're trying to like settle down with someone that you've had lessons with before, someone that you have past life karma with before, you're going to have to learn how to not treat the other person as if they're supposed to have it figured out, because they incarnated not having it figured out. You get what I'm saying? And so the what if and the possibility around the choices that you make and the person that you pick, are you having wishful thinking, or are you taking a realistic approach as to knowing why you're doing something? Because person number two doesn't strike me as somebody that would even really want to be in a relationship with somebody for the sake of money. Like, person two, if you resonate with that, like, you don't strike me as somebody that wants to be in a connection because they can just pay for everything and provide for you and take care of you. You don't really like, that's not really something, it's not really a reason for you to love someone. So in modern terminology, they would call this Bob the Builder and Barbara the Builder. Both of you guys are in love with projects. Okay. Ace of Cups, it makes you happy to see a project and to see it into fruition. So you guys are a miracle worker. You guys both desire to see something that's impossible be possible. Okay. And I don't necessarily feel like Spirit is saying the lesson is for you to learn that it's impossible. I feel as if the lesson is for both of you to learn that in order to see something that feels or seems impossible into fruition, you're going to have to remember why you got into the connection. I feel like person number one wants to commit. Their intentions is to commit off the principle that they don't want to die with a failure, which is a heavy burden to carry. Person number two don't want to die feeling like they chose a life of heartache, suffering, and pain. And the truth of the matter is, this is going to be a journey. If you feel insignificant, you better think again. Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. You'll never lose, we are winners. I'll be the root, you be the... That's on the fruit that was given to me. We're part of something way bigger. I don't know what the hell you a part of that's so big. But if y'all learn this lesson, y'all get y'all shit together, you definitely would be a part of a bigger mission. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. 7 of Cups, lots of options. Yeah, I could talk to anybody in the world. I could have all the dreams in the world. But it's giving ride or die energy. I have a dream, Martin Luther King, and I'm willing to see that dream into fruition. I'm willing to ride it till the wheels fall off. Okay? I don't want to wake up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up from my illusion. One of you guys want to be waking up from the illusion, and the other person doesn't want to wake up from the illusion. And what do? Ooh, you know. What are you getting in exchange? I feel like if this person isn't financially where they want to be, and you aren't financially where you want to be, then y'all will be pretty much sacrificing to pour your inheritance into your offspring. 10 of Pentacles. We're doing this for our generation. We're doing this for the next generation. We're working it out. We're being together for them. And so you would be adopting your forefathers' dream and being the ones that either try to see it into fruition, you know. So both of y'all need to be well aware. And I feel like this week, I feel like Spirit's going to make you aware of where it can be successful, where you both can be successful. Y'all have to fall in love with each other again. You have to keep falling in love. In order for this to be successful, y'all have to date each other again. Y'all have to pour into something outside of yourselves, because y'all will eat each other up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. Yum, yum. Eat them up. Something to do with work as well. Building a foundation, starting an organization. It definitely would be the type of connection where y'all will grow from poquito into a little bit of seed and then a bigger one. And so it would be a journey. Will there be ups and downs? Yes. Some of you guys, like, there's going to be a lot of suitors that want to, like, oh, wow, I could easily take her from you. I could easily take him from you. And so y'all will have other suitors that are always trying to tempt you both. Okay, but you guys have to be vigilant and know what the intention is with the 8 of Swords. You got to have no fear. Like all these other People can try, but it's like good luck. This person will never love you because they love me. You're going to have that type of confidence where it's like they could talk to you, they could flirt to you, they could do a lot of things, but you can never compare. I feel like there's this energy this week of y'all, maybe this is primal stuff. I feel like marking territory, controlling, I don't know. I don't know. Let's get your closing messages. Leo. Leo got that lion shit going on, you know. Y'all pride rock and ride or die, all that type of energy. Hey, if that's the lifestyle that you want, I feel like there's a lot of other suitors that have money, and you won't have to go through this fight with this person, you know. But you do have to sacrifice that. You have to sacrifice that belief system, but only you could do it. Both of y'all may meet other people that are better than y'all, you know. But the tie between you guys is different. I don't know. I gotta get off of here. Okay, let's see. Truth is, I never got over you. The truth is, y'all can't control each other. And y'all gonna have to work really hard not to try to assume power over each other and control over each other. Talk about checks and balances. That's what y'all would be. And every time you get mad, you're gonna have to forgive instantaneously and be like, it's okay, I'm sorry. And then this person gonna have to be like, it's okay, I want to hurt you, I want to and then you have to be like, it's okay, I forgive you. Cha. Azumi, because we have the moon in reverse. Imagine knowing what someone is up to all the time. You're going to have to be emotionally detached, non-triggered, and it's like not try to control them, not try to change them, and really love them unconditionally. This is the type of connection where you can't have conditions. You know how it's like, oh, if you don't treat me right, I'm going to leave. This person doesn't want you to leave them even if they don't treat you right. Okay? If you feel like, oh, all you want to do is put me on F on the shelf, you don't know how to treat me. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to treat you, but you know that about me. Just love me, okay? So take that as it resonates, okay? And then you be sitting in that damn house collecting dust. Okay, that's what happens when you fall in love with it. Yeah. And then you get this spark. This may happen seasonally where you may get this urge to want to leave, run far, far away, you know, run away from your the passed down burden that's constantly passed down when you have this inheritance, this bloodline or something that you have to keep committing to each lifetime. That's what I got for you, Leo. Good luck.